Hey guys!
Hi everybody!
I'm Kendra.
I'm Heather.
And welcome to Matchmakers and Makeup! Alright guys, so what we're going to do is tell you some of our dating horror stories and bloopers.
We have a doozy today.
We do have a doozy, while we do some makeup.
Right?
So, today we're going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Ultimate Utopia eyeshadow palette. It's amazing. So many fun colors.
We're going to make like a date night look.
Yes.
Like a quick date night look.
A quick date night look. We're also going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Jumbo Eye Pencil. It's Iced Mocha is the color of this one, and just put it on there like some eyeshadow.
It's a pretty brownish gold color.
Mm-hmm. Gold. Brownish gold. And then this is just some glitter we're going to add in there for a little fun.
Some funkified fun.
And I just bought this the other day at Target. It's Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil by Maybelline. And it's like a super thin eyeliner. I love it.
Cool beans. I'm
All
excited.
Right. Well, we're going to get started, and I'm going to let Heather tell today's story because this is her battle with a psycho.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this gentleman and I, we met on...
Here, you got to do your makeup while you do
I know. I can't do two things at once. So we met on online. I think it was like Zeus. We met on Zeus, okay? And so, whoa, that's some gold right there. Look at that. Okay. So,
yes, today's theme is gold.
Gold. So anyway, we met online. And we talked for a couple weeks. He was real pushy to get together, and I kept putting him off because I really like to get to know somebody before I meet him, right? But he seemed amazing right off the bat. So, you know, his first date, he wanted to take me hiking, which I love to go hiking. And I had it all set up, and then Kendra and her dad told me it was a bad idea. I should never go hiking on a first date.
Like, do you want to get murdered?
Because I'm so gullible, right? I'm like, oh, hiking, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, hiking sounds so fun!
But hindsight, they were right. They were correct when I look back. Okay, so anyway, I finally agreed we'd get together. I came over here and got my dress on and got all cute and got their approval because this was really my
This is our first
big date.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd had another date, but we're not.
We don't count it.
Yeah, that was crazy. So I was excited and I was nervous, and he was super smart. And I mean, he really, there's something about him I really liked. I was excited.
Engaged in conversation a lot.
Right. He asked a million questions. You know, some guys you'll text them and they'll just be like, they'll give you like 1 or 2 word answers, and then you're having to do all the work. No, this dude, he did it all. He asked so many questions. It was great, and it was a little intimidating, but it was great. And Kendra and her mama were a little
he gave me the
apprehensive.
willies.
Yeah, they thought maybe he asked too many questions, or maybe he was too analytical.
Too analytical, but he also asked way too many questions.
And I'm like, oh, I like it. Oh. So anyway, so the day of our date, he said he needed my address, and I'm like, no, I'm meeting you there. And he's like, no, I'm ordering you a gift, and it's gonna arrive in a couple days.
Yeah, let's give him our address.
Well, I had to give it to him to get my gift, you know.
I'd have been like, just bring it.
Well, no, because he said, I have a small gift I'm going to give you tonight, but there's something I need to order, and it's not going to get there for a couple days. And that should have been a red flag that he's ordering gifts before he even sees me face to face, right?
Before their first actual date.
But, you know, I'm like, oh, here, take my address. So I gave him the address. And Kendra's like, did you give him your address? I said, no, I totally gave him my address. Which was, okay, so I met him at the restaurant. And we ate. He was great. Well, the first date, it was a typical first date.
Okay, here, have some eyeshadow.
Sorry. Okay, I can't do two things at once.
So she meets him at the restaurant.
You tell him. Yeah.
And he seems okay,
he
right?
He does seem okay. And then we took a walk to the park next to the restaurant. We were in Cedar Falls.
And I thought this guy was a creeper. So I was like, Heather, what are you doing?
Oh, she messaged me the whole time. It was funny.
What are you doing? She's like, well, I'm at for a walk at the park with this guy.
Right.
And I was like, is it well lit? That was my first question. Is it well lit?
And I had taken my shoes off. I was just walking willy-nilly in the park, having the time of my life, right? So, but it was fine. So we got to the parking lot, or we walked back to the parking lot when it was all done. He gave me a great goodbye kiss. It was a good goodbye kiss. He kind of got a little close for a goodbye kiss. Like I felt all parts of him in our goodbye kiss.
No wonder it was good. Gotta check things out without checking them out.
Right. Okay. So I did not open my gift though. I had said I was just going to open it. He suggested I wait to open it until I got home because he knew I was going to go back to Kendra's. He said just open it with Kendra. So he was real cool about that because we've had some guys that are like, you know, you and Kendra are
weird.
too close.
Mhm.
You know? I'm like, no,
Are you sure
come
you're
on.
not dating?
Right. I've had that. We've heard that a
No.
lot. But we always give the same answer as to why we're not dating.
We both don't do the dirty work.
No.
Otherwise, we just get married. So anyway, this guy.
I get here and I open the gift. And it was an adorable little thing.
It's like a little plaque or something.
And it said,
follow your heart or something
like
about
that.
your heart.
But the thing is, it was like this big, and it matched my living room perfect. And I do know that in a picture I'd sent, you could see like my couch, but he would have had to have really zoomed in to see the color and everything. But this
He probably
matched
did.
perfect.
Yeah, I'm
So,
sure he zoomed in.
I thought, oh, this is super sweet, you know, yay. But you know, when I got home, I wasn't super excited about the date.
No, she wasn't.
It was just a date.
Yeah.
And I would have expected myself to be more excited about a first date, right? Especially when I thought it went well. Anyway, he messaged me that night. It was great. And then the next day, he wanted to get together again. I'm like, no, it's a little too soon, okay?
Yeah, the next day.
He was really put off by that. But he said, well, what about Sunday? I'm like, which would be the day after that. I'm like, oh, sure, we'll see. That should be fine, but we'll see. I'll let you know. Well, I finally, later in the day, after he messaged me a bazillion times, I said, okay, yeah, let's get together. We'll do it. Sunday afternoon. And so then he sent this checklist of things asking about my favorite stuff. Because the plan was I was going to, against everyone's wishes, I was going to go to his house to watch a movie, you know, maybe some more of those kisses, whatever. So, so in anticipation of me coming, he sent this huge list of questions that he's like, I need you to answer these right away.
Let's go ahead and let him know some of these questions, Heather.
So, okay. So he wanted to know how often I bathe.
I'm waving my red flag.
And it was how often do you bathe and how often do you wash your hair? What kind of shampoo do you use? You know, like the exact name brand, your conditioner, what kind of conditioner, what kind of soap, what kind of body wash. He asked he asked about my food choices, you know, what I like typically eat for breakfast, what I typically eat for dinner. Do I eat lunch? He asked, how I like my eggs, what size bra do I wear? Do I wear a wire in my bra? What size shoe do I wear? Oh, he asked what I sleep in. Do I sleep nude or do I sleep in jammers?
He asked way too many questions.
There were some that were even weirder than that. I just can't think of them. Oh, snacks. I mean, he asked everything. And at some point, he mentioned, you know, keeping me forever, you know. And I thought it was just
a joke.
But no, when I read all those again to Kendra, and she's like, Heather, you need to stop. And
I said, there's something terribly wrong here.
And then we put it all together, and basically the dude just wanted to keep me in his basement and never let me go. And he said as much as, you know, once I got there, he knew it was going to be really hard to let me go and all these other things. And then, yeah.
So what happened, Heather?
So
she blocked him like a good girl.
I did block him. First I told him I wasn't going to come, and he got very angry, and I blocked him. So a couple days later, in the mail, I got this package, and immediately my heart sank. I'm like, oh no, what is it? And it was such a thoughtful gift. So it was why can't I speak? It was a painting, an
original
one from this art gallery online. And the artist was born in Charleston, South Carolina, like me, and he was like lived and raised in Virginia, like me. And so I'm thinking, oh, that's so sweet. But then, of course, all the craziness of this dude came back. So I unblocked him, and then I called him to
tell him thank you.
To tell him thank you. And
hey,
I'm like,
Psycho, thanks for the gift.
But I'm like, I'll send it back. You know, just let me send it back because I can't keep it, obviously. And he was not friendly at all. He said, no, pretty much you can keep your effing gift. And, you know, and I blocked him again. And that was it.
So then, yeah, she blocks him again. And now I wonder who he's got locked in his basement.
Right.
There's somebody down there.
Right, he's still on Zeus.
Ew.
Yeah.
He hasn't messaged you on there, has he?
No, no. Because I blocked him on there too.
So
after I saw him on there.
Ladies, please don't go to anybody's house. I mean, even if this guy seems like the dream guy, I'd say what, at least 3 dates before you go to his house, at least minimum.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know. I mean, we're telling you these funny stories, but honestly, some of the stuff we've done, we're lucky to be alive.
Right? I'm so glad I didn't go to his house, because seriously, when you look at these questions, that's not something you normally ask somebody.
No, I was like, no, Heather. He's going to lock you in his basement.
He really was. I really do think he was planning on keeping me forever.
I do too.
Forever.
Well, guys, this is my final look. Heather never finished because she can't really talk and do makeup at the same time.
But it's going to be cute. It's going to look similar to Kendra.
It will. Anyway, be safe out there, you guys. And honestly, should we have them write in some of their own horror stories too?
Please do, because you know we haven't dated that much. So
yeah, we're kind of new to this. I mean, we've got plenty of stories, but we would love to see if yours are just as horrific, or if we're the only naive ones out here.
So send us some comments and tell us about yours, or send us private messages so it can
whatever.
be anonymous. Yeah,
private message, or email me at klm479@gmail.com. And so next Wednesday, we're going to read a couple and go from there.
And we won't say who they're from.
No, it'll be totally anonymous. In the meantime, we hope you have good dates, good vibes, and good makeup. Bye!